right? That's what you do. Yeah.
Okay. So this week, Galen is going to be doing a tutorial on her kraft-tex wristlet that she designed.
Yeah.
Cute, easy.
Super
It's a
easy
great
because there's
first
no
project.
lining. There's just kraft-tex, really. You ready?
Yep.
So here's the materials you need. You need 2 pieces of kraft-tex, 6 by 8.5, 2 pieces, 1 inch by 12.5, 1 piece, 1 inch by 2 inches, 2 pieces, 1 inch by 1 inch, 1 1-inch rectangular ring. Now, I personally like the rectangular ring because you're putting in the 1-inch strips. You could use a D-ring if you have on hand. It will just kind of, roll over a little bit.
Yeah.
And then 1 7-inch zipper. That's all you need. So the first thing you're gonna do is take your 1-inch by 2-inch piece. That's your strap anchor. And I should say that these instructions are gonna be down below.
Yeah.
Down below. Take your 2 handle pieces. I took mine, and to make it easier, I glued these together. You could clip them with Betsy's magic clips. And then you're gonna top stitch down the 2 ends, 2 long edges of each piece.
Look how pretty those are.
Those are pretty because I used my blind 10-foot.
Handy dandy.
And then you take the D-ring and you put it on the end of the handle. So just have this over there somewhere. You're gonna top stitch right here, and then you can move the D-ring or the rectangular ring stuck. Move the rectangular ring down. This is sewn, and you'll stitch it
right next to
and you use a zipper foot, and you make your next set of stitches. So then once you have this, you take the 1-inch by 2-inch, you feed it through the other side of your rectangular ring, and you top stitch using a zipper foot right along that edge as well. So then it looks like that. Magic of video. So you have this, and then you can set that aside. You'll need that later. And you get out your zipper. So what you're gonna do is you're going to put the 1-inch squares on top of the ends of the zippers. You're gonna get it next to the stops on either side, and you're gonna just top stitch down right here. I unzip my zipper a little bit, line these edges up, and then I just do a couple zigzag stitches because that just holds it in place, and it makes it much easier to glue that or clip that on top and do the little stitches down. So then you do that to both sides, and you take your front piece. Thank you. This is great. I wish I had you in my sewing room.
I know.
That would be awesome.
I can come over anytime as long as you have martinis.
My mom used to come over, and she would press the seams. I'd sew, she'd press, or vice versa.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so fun. Oh. So you take your front or your back piece, you line it on top of the zipper, and I just like it to be consistent. I don't care how far away it is from the teeth, as long as I have room to top stitch along the zipper tape. Center it on your 2 ends, and then you just top.
You use a zipper foot, right?
I don't actually. You can use a zipper foot. I get obsessive compulsive about how close mine is to the edge, so I'll use my blind 10-foot here too. It just gets a little close to the zipper sometimes, but a zipper foot's perfect if you have a steady hand. Okay. And I should mention before I have that front back. I grab it. Before you attach it, you can decorate this. We have some samples made that were decorated. I think I decorated this one. You see how I just did some stitching. I just did some random stitching on it to decorate it before I sewed it to my zipper. So that's an option. So the only thing you do next is add if that was the front, then this is the back. I
want to do it?
No. You take this when you have this, and you trim this end. When you sew the first side on, if you trim this end even with the side, because it's going to overhang a little bit, that helps you line up the other side. So see, I trimmed both ends here, and that let me line these up so they were even. So then you top stitch that side, and then
you've done your decorative stitching.
If you want to, or applique or paint, whatever you want to do. Then you just fold it in half, and you can clip. Right?
Do you want some clips?
I don't.
Okay.
I can pretend. Now, usually when you're doing a bag, because you're going to turn it inside out, this is what I did last night. This is the what not to do, because I did this.
Oh, yeah.
I lined this up in here. I glued it all in, because I'm going to turn it inside out. But with this bag, there's no turning anything inside out, because there's no lining. So, that was after a martini.
Yeah.
You put this on the outside. It's about a 1/2 inch below where the zipper is. You stick it so it's sticking out nicely. Doesn't matter how far, as long as you can catch it in your top stitching. That's it, and then you top stitch around
Wow.
your edges. So here's one top stitched around the edges. It also is decorative, but you top stitch around, and up here, you know, you will want to back stitch. So you start in a 1/4 inch back stitch and go. And so from here, what you need to do is open the bag, put your hand in there, and you're going to press out your corners, because you're going to want to do boxed corners, because this will be hard to hold anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use this, but
It's a little flat.
yeah. So you're going to want to box your corners.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this one, I have one of my what not to do's right here too. When I was sewing, I had to make like 7 bag parts to do this, and so I was just kind of going, and I didn't clear the decks. And if you look in here, I sewed a piece of scrap inside my zipper, but I left it because I thought that was kind of funny.
That's a good, yeah.
That was
What not
before
to do.
Martini. That was before. Yeah, it could happen.
No excuses.
So you put your hand in there, you push it out, and what you want to do is line up this seam and this seam. And so I have them going in opposite directions. So you measure 1 inch in and do a pencil mark straight across, and then you sew on that line. So once you do this, you just cut off the end without cutting the stitches.
Yeah, you don't want to cut the stitches. It's
And then you
always
do both of them, and this is what it ends up looking like.
Nice.
And that's it, that's
Very
done.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was able to do 7 of them to various stages last night in maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes. So this really should take
It's
you
very quick.
about 20 minutes or so.
Very quick.
You have
And
other
we have a
examples,
few-
right? So
yeah.
let's see examples.
Look. Just some other fun color. We did it in each color.
This one is appliqued with die cut and painted, right?
Yep. Painted
Okay.
with acrylic paint.
This way. How about that?
That one is die cut. That one has acrylic paint too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put it this one. You did this one, right? You did this with the brad.
Yeah,
That's
I
nice.
attached that one to the brad, and this is all done before you sew it to get while it's still in the flat stages.
Right.
You have to do it all while it's still flat, and then you'll be sewing it.
And this one has stitching as well as the shapes appliqued, right?
I like that. It looks kind of like shadowy.
This one is more stitching.
Yeah,
But look,
that
I actually
one's
made this
similar.
one. I got tricky. I actually did it without thread
There's
in
no
some of them, so
thread.
it's just showing the perforation.
That's really cute.
And you did this one. Did you paint that?
It's colored pencils actually.
Oh.
Just a stamp, and I didn't draw it.
That's okay.
No.
A stamp.
No.
Oh, you stamped
It's a
and
stamp,
then did
and
it.
then colored pencil. Yeah.
You have homework.
Yay.
We do have people who did their homework last time, and we want to
do.
show
I'm
them, right?
so
because
excited.
Laura and Deborah, we had their
Thank
photos
you,
to
yeah.
share, so we
Yeah.
can show theirs.
Yep. Super cute.
And thank you for doing
Yes,
your
thank
homework.
you.
A+. So everyone else can do their wristlet for next class.
That's right. What is our next class?
What is our next class?
I think next class we're going to do surface design.
Yay.
So we'll go over a bunch of different ways that
Things
you
like
can embellish
applique and
acrylic
painting and
paints,
stamping.
yeah, we're going to come up with all kinds of fun stuff. So be here next time with your homework. Post your homework at. Do we have it again? Oh yeah.
Hashtag kraft-texuniversity.com, no hyphens, all lowercase.
No, I don't think you do the .com.
Oh, not .com.
No.
Hashtag kraft-texuniversity,
Yeah,
all lowercase, no hyphens, on
Right.
Pinterest or Instagram.
exactly. Nice.
I love saying that.
Whew.
Okay, that's it. Class
That's it.
dismissed. They're just gonna keep rolling even though I can't stop laughing.
It's okay.
This is really embarrassing.
Just let me know so I can smile right.